Yeah, so after hitting the button, it's Friday. It's Slay the Spire time. We're back. We got more Slay the Spire character mods to play through. Uh, kind of did a coin flip at go time to figure out who I wanted to go with today between, I think we have like pile of Arknights mods, pile of Toho mods, some other, a couple larger mods, then a lot of odds and ends. I decided that the Transient was the one I wanted to go with today. This one, you know, this is another. Oh boy, 1 second here. Okay. Oof. This one follows in one of the paths that mods take for Slay the Spire, which is a more self-referential Slay the Spire mod. Downfall is so many of these combined, you know, the boss mods or mods of different. We played Avocado in this game. We've played a lot of the mods that are like either like enemies or characters or whatnot within the game. Transient being our friend who shows up in Act 3, who they kind of are. They're one of our determiners for like high power for a deck. If a deck can fully defeat the Transient before the 5 turns are up, you know there's something wild going on. From our description here, strange being, originating from the stars beyond, slowly fading away, so far from home. We have the Transient as this tragic, lonely buddy. You can see we're taking ideas from the look and feel, and it looks like our setup is going to be around exhaust with our starting relic. First time you exhaust a card each turn, gain 3 block. My guess is that the Transient is going to be a class that's going to be very bad at long fights. And exhaust as a mechanic is one of those like ways to do that, where you have cards that, you know, single use, so that like when you flip back around in your deck's a lot weaker, which would make sense with the Transient going stronger, 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 explode, right? So, anywho, let's jump on in. Let's embark. It's been a little while since we've embarked. Do we have the same? Yeah, we have the same. The Transient is a solid enemy design with our. Ooh, the lights kind of flicker in and out. That's Transient. There they are. We got our Transient heart. We've got the Spark of Home. So yeah, first time we exhaust a card. Okay, looks like we're a big deck. So this is, so we're 70 health and 12 cards. This invokes the Silent to me. Silent having a bigger deck like this. So we've got strikes. They are strikes. We've got defends. They are defends. Then we have Vanquish. Okay. This is a big hit that exhausts. This is like pseudo dash, you know? Dash being 10-10. This is a little, this is 12-6, and you might think, well, that's a little low, right? Well, it has the help of the 3 that comes with the relic, making it 12-9. Making it like a side grade on dash, where it's 1 less block, 2 more attack, and the upgrade is a plus on that as well. And it's the only exhaust card in our opening deck, so. Oh, okay. And then Intuition here is, this is a helper for getting through the strike defense, and then also on upgrade can pick Vanquish back up. Okay. It says basic, so we're not going to be able to use that to, like, do wild recursion, which is something you have to kind of, like, you know, recursion from exhaust is something we even see in base, but it's one of those things that, like, exhaust is made as, like, a pile that is not accessible, so it's got to be a little. So used to your mod set, I think this is the first time we've seen Transient OG colors. What? Yeah. We'll run into our friend the Transient later. Okay. 7 max HP for a random rare relic. We don't do our lose the boss. $100. We could have a shop right at the beginning. We have a good 3 elite. It'd be like this. 1, 2, 3 elite. I like a 3 elite line. 7 HP for a rare relic, though. Rare relic, I think I'm willing to spend 7 HP on a rare relic. The 100 gold is nice. Obviously, the shop's going to be a lot weaker with just, like, we're going to walk into that with, like, 100, unless we hit specifically doubt or something like that. Okay, sure. We've got a little bit of a, we give up our health for a safety net. A pretty powerful safety net compared to how much health we gave up for it. So, effectively, this just says our health is secretly 90 if we need it to be. Alright. So let's see, we can intuition for vanquish. We can vanquish and defend. And this should be 7 incoming, yeah. Well, we're strike, double, defend. So our deck is actually just strikes and defends right now. That's a little awkward. That's hard to, you know, do a lot of work with. We're going to take a little bit of a lump. We're going to try and avoid. We want to pick up some other... Okay, this is where we finally get to be a little bit offense. Well, a little bit. It is not... Yeah, we have to upgrade intuition. So 3 strikes is the end of this fight. That is not 3 strikes. We're going to take the full block. You gotta play, like... Okay, there we go. Get through. Yes. Alright, get some cash, and we get gravity. Don't... Did we Yamcha the louse? Apply to Vuln. Next, supernova. Okay, so we're focusing on the, like, stars and space ideas of it. Next supernova card added to your draw pile goes to your hand instead. I don't know what that means. Supernova card does not start combat in your deck, is shuffled into your deck, draw piles at the end of X turns. Starscream. Ah! Ethereal, unending. Returns from the discard pile to the hand at the start of your next turn if played. Okay. The Astral Sea, deal 8 damage to all enemies, reduce supernova counts by 1. Okay, so it sounds like supernova is a card type that, like, we pick it, and it's like a super powerful thing we just don't start with. I'm fine picking up the Astral Sea here. Starscream is also pretty cool. Upgraded, this gets a lot better because it's like 18 to all. I think these are both fine because they're both, but I'm interested in, like, Unending is cute. I'm interested in playing with the supernova bits. This feels like it's going to make the deck be just Starscream every turn forever, which is fine, but, like, let's see what our new bit does. Alright, come on, Doubt. Just give me Doubt right here. Gyria early is nice. Okay. Yeah, the Yamcha caterpillar. Okay, so Premonition. Deal 20 damage if the enemy intends to attack. Deal half damage. The Radiance. Supernova 2. Does not start combat in your deck. Shuffled into your draw pile at the end of 2 cards. Deal 10 damage when removed from Supernova. Apply 4 poison all enemies. Okay. Draw 3 cards in the Accretion Disc. Okay, I like that we've chosen the space theme based on the star and the... Okay. Gain 5 block, and increase by 4 for each card in Supernova. When you imbue... Okay, we have the Ironclad. It's cute. Choose a card in your hand, it gains the following effect. Okay, so Imbue is text that we've seen kind of before on a couple other cards, where it's going to hand off text to a card in our hand. We've seen this in a couple recent mods, actually. Think the, is that the, no, that wasn't the Nimbat, that was the Chef, right? The Chef had, like cards would gain text. I don't think it was called Imbue, but it was the idea. Card removal, or our first Supernova. Yeah, it's transient time. Oh, what's this? Imbue plus 6 damage, plus 6 block. That's cool as hell. What a cool potion.
You want it?
So, cool thing about Supernova cards, they don't add to our starting deck size. Let's go ahead and pick one up. Let's get some Supernova cards to start off with. I know we could remove, and like removing a strike would be fine after we just added, like, we've added 2 strikes. But they exhaust. We'll work on that. Okay, that's good. Let's move on. So, 2 turns on the Supernova here above our deck. Let's go Intuition for Vanquish. Vanquish you, get enough block. Astral Sea, Supernova count is at 1. And now we get the Sickening Radiance. Oh, it's end of turn. Oh, no, beginning of opponent's turn. Okay. The timing on that gets a little awkward, but is fine. Okay. Sinking Theory, when you imbue a card, imbue a random attack plus 2 damage. Okay, so this adds, like, imbue. Increase the closest Supernova by 1. Reduce the counter of the farthest and increase the counter of the closest Supernova by 1. Interesting. Okay. So the spinny here pulls in the Supernova that's quickest to go off is going to come in by 1. Time to twirl. Yeah, does it like flicker it up and down? I'll pick up a twirl. Again, cards exhausting mean I'm a little more okay adding them to the deck. Sweep Sweep. Sweep Sweep is still one of my favorite Netrunner cards. Time to twirl. Okay, so let's see what happens. We have 1 Supernova at 1. Will this get it to 0 and then it fires? It does. It actually fired. Okay. I'm gonna guess if that was at 2, it wouldn't have fired. It would have went flip. Or maybe it doesn't consider that farthest bit. My powers were matched. I like that we get free defense. That's nice. Burning Start. Ooh. Obfuscate. Okay. Imbue is... Okay, one thing that... interesting design on Imbue. Our deck contains a ton of cards that exhaust. I think almost every card we've seen exhausts in some way. Even the inescapable card had an exhaust if you don't play it. So exhaust is a thing that we're going to be seeing a ton of. This is a way for us to like power our base cards that we're going to be left in a long-term fight, right? Like we're going to be... The longer a game goes on, the more we're going to need something like that. I'm going to take a defensive option here with Obfuscate. Burning Stars is... Alright. We're not going to need it in this fight, though. Oh, boy. This hand is not great. That's fine. We're going to get the poison. Time to twirl. Vanquish. And let's get damage in. I'm playing the defend. I don't think is worth it. We need it. We don't have a lot of long-term damage. We need to push damage as much as we can. Card in deck is the Sickening Radiance. We can't pick it up. I'm gonna go ahead and obfuscate here and add that to one of the strikes. We only have 2 strikes. So we're gonna imbue this strike with some defense. And that'll get us a little bit better going on. We've lost a lot of our... Again, a lot of our cards exhaust, so we're gonna have, like, troubles with long-term. So that strike is right here. Yep, still imbued. Toxin Ulcer, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay, 4 defense. I think we need to take... We're just gonna take the 5 damage. I want to put the damage on here and make sure that, like, we are able to kill in the next turn here. If I block that, and we would take the big hit here, I'd feel a lot worse. Yeah, like, I wouldn't have... If I didn't make that attack, I wouldn't have had the amount of damage to kill here. Okay. This is the least transient relic. Transient making it to turn 7. You got it, boss. Supernova 1, gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. That's a nice card. That's fine. We've had the you know, our backflip. We saw Solarium. All enemies lose 2 strength. That's permanent. That does not have a... But I'm gonna take Orbit. I'm gonna get some more Supernova going. Alright, we're gonna take this line. Still, we want our triple elite. Might be the most transient relic. That's true. So... Alright, let's go ahead and... Intuition. I'm gonna go ahead and grab just strikes here. We just want offense right now. I don't care about playing defense. Not on a turn where there's no attackers. Alright, so we get our blocker into the deck. Block, draw 2. You... Alright, time to twirl. Okay. This dies next turn, so we can ignore it. It's gonna weaken us, but like we're fine. I've left our I've been leaving some of our exhaust cards in the deck so that they are more liable to come out. This is fine for us to apply that damage now. We're on 3 strikes to death. Transient's been winning this. We are on turn 4. If we make it a turn tick. It's not great. Let's pull a defend out of here. We're gonna do a triple defend turn here. Because we're gonna kill with 2 strikes because of the 2 damage. And then the 1 damage. That way we aren't drawing all of our defense. Okay. Strength potion, sure. What do we got? Interstellar. When a card is added from Supernova, reduce this card's cost by 1. Okay. Obfuscate again. Or non-Euclidean. Supernova 1, deal 5 damage to random enemy 3 times. This actually is going to be pretty nice. Because we have the Kyria. This is going to be some, like, fine damage to have around. Interstellar is also, like, going to be real. As, like, free. But, like, let's add some more offense. Let's get the Kyria going. We are in a fine position. Is there any upgrade we want? The Intuition upgrade would be fine to get us Vanquish on a recursion, and then, like, But I think the strength upgrade is just something that's going to make us, like, a lot more helpful. These are the cards I want to upgrade first. Sickening Radiance would be it'd be this. The rest of these aren't upgrades that are huge. It's just like +3 damage, +3 block. This one's +6 damage. That one's more on the imbue too. Let's go ahead and lift. Let's get the lifting going. This is a interesting, like, I like the class so far. I like what we got going on. Yeah, we can Captain's Wheel. That's nice. Love to have any of these. All three of the boat bits are powerful things to have. Time to... Okay. So what do we got? We have 1, 1, 2. So time to twirl should get orbit into the deck and push this out to 3. No, oh no, sorry. Reduce the farthest, increase the closest. So that swapped? Yeah. So now Radiance is on 1, Orbit's on 2. Okay, I understand. That's fine. Let's go ahead and Vanquish, and then Strike, we're full blocking. And we're gonna get the Sickening Radiance, which just pops all of our bits. This is interesting. The Supernova cards, like, make our deck a different size than usual. It's pretty cool. Alright. We definitely want to get a knockout here. Intuition to just grab... Oh boy, this is not a great looking hand. I think this is Intuition for any of these. And then we're gonna go... Strike, that saves us more HP. We're gonna take 4, but we would have taken 4 regardless on this turn, because triple block is 15, so... Or we would have taken 3 there, but like this gets us things moving out. We can go ahead and... Like, we have enough block, so we can just be offensive this turn. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and Astral Sea... Let's go ahead and non-Euclidean, and then we're gonna do the damage to the back here. We're full blocking thanks to our Captain's Wheel, and then we have a no, we don't have a strike in deck. That's okay. Our deck is currently gonna be a bit of a problem because we just have a lot of dazes. We can go ahead and orbit. Let's orbit first. Okay. I'm going to hit this in the front and then defend. I could kill the sentry in the back, but, like, this gives us a little bit more flexibility on killing the front sentry and then the back one, depending on who's attacking here. Or we just draw enough strikes that doesn't matter, which is what we want, honestly. Okay. Wing Boots. Ooh, Wing Boots. Okay, early Wing Boots. Pulsar. Gain 14 block, increase all Supernovas? Remembrance, add 2 cards in your discarded pile to your hand that gain Ethereal. Pulsar is interesting. It's like powerful block. 14 is a lot. Burning Stars is more strength. This is 17 block. What's this upgrade to? 18? So it'd be like 21 for 1 card. That's a pretty powerful thing. I'm fine with that. Our Supernovas aren't too far out. We can spend... Okay, so we can't... We can't gain an elite on this jump. I think I'm fine using one of these right now to get us a Giria. We can be at 3 when we hit to the Guardian, which I'd be happy with. Yeah. Let's lift. This way we can do upgrades. We have a lot of upgrades that we want in our deck, so getting these out of the way is fine. I am willing to spend this to remove... I want to get the strike blocks down. Let's get the strike first. We're at 34 health. If we take a lump against this, against our friend here, we might want to go, like, heal up. But we have the tail, too, if things go, like, super wrong. Not really a point to anything here. It's fine. Okay, so we get the Radiance, we get our Poison, we've got our powerful attacks in deck. 14 coming in. Let's go ahead and hit you hard. We might have to take the rest. We'll see. Next turn, I get a full block because of our Captain's Wheel. I can block... Let's go offense. I know we're, like... I only blocked 3 by playing that. Captain's Wheel helps next turn so we can go even more offense. It's the Volan turn. We want to twirl. We want to vanquish. We want to strike. And I think we've got the fight with any attack, which our deck does contain. All right. 23. A heal on us is not great numbers. That was our only attack. Okay. Okay, interesting. We haven't seen a lot of zeros, and like a lot of our cards exhaust, so I don't expect this to be very powerful here. Alternate reality. When a card is added from Supernova, add a double of it. Oh, it has flavor text. Okay. Innate, gain 1 vulnerable at the start of next turn, gain 9 block, and... Ooh, this was way better on the okay. This is a super interesting card. Huh. Upgraded, that gets way better because it's 2 turns of block and energy. Getting the top makes a lot of energy generation a lot better now, so I'm a lot more willing to pick that sort of thing. This is interesting. We get to fill our deck with more of our powerful Supernova cards. I'm gonna take Dimensional Door and kind of play around with that, and maybe try to make our deck a little bit more defensive on the starts. If we can find a way to have an artifact on one, we'd feel really good. We're safe here to do it, so... So next turn, 9 block, 1 energy. Dimension. Ooh, this is the weaken here is a little bit annoying. We can still pop this. We can't play Obfuscate, but that's okay. Let's just take our damage. Oh, we can play Obfuscate. We can give it to a defend. It just doesn't do anything, right? Because we're going to interrupt the turn, so it just makes a defend into a super defend. Just fine. Well, we might hit that in a couple turns. Okay, so 21's our number. We've got our twirl. There's a twirl. Howdy. We are the Transient today. The gimmick, as it were, is that every card we've picked exhausts. The long form fight capability of this class is, as you might expect with the Transient, not as strong as you'd think. Maybe exactly as strong as you'd think, now that I say that. Okay, we're full blocking this turn, so... we can... move our damage to you. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a strike, just filter our deck quicker. Intuition, yeah, Intuition with Imbue seems like a really powerful card, because we're always, we want to be imbuing on our basic cards, because they'll stick around. Let's draw. Okay, that's enough block, and that's also enough tag. Wide Cultist Potion, yeah, we can take that. That's 3 ritual. Starcore. Imbue, upgrade a card and increase its damage by 3. Oh. This is really strong with the top. In the sense that, like, zero cost, we can afford to use this. Also, like, this can upgrade we can choose to upgrade, obvious things too if we wanted to upgrade, like, maybe, like, things that are exhausting. But, upgrading intuition is something, okay, I like Starcore. That's nice. Okay, 23 health is low. I will call that low. I'm gonna try and get through anyway and use the lizard tail as our, if we need to invoke it, we'll invoke it. But let's go ahead and get to full strength. Having Giria 3 by the end of Act 1, like, that's really great. We've got a lot of offense. We're gonna be completely fine. Wow, I don't have any attacks on the turn. I'm gonna... We're gonna keep the Pulsar, that's a strong defense. I'm gonna use the Ritual Potion because potions are meant to be spent. Spend them if you got them. Okay, Star Core would let us upgrade, got the spoon, yeah. Okay, Star Core would let us upgrade Vanquish. Star Core would let us upgrade Strike. That actually might just be better because it's the one that sticks. Yeah, let's go Star Core, upgrade the Strike. Well, how much damage do we need to flip modes here? We need Astral Sea plus Strike will flip us because that's 32. So we can obfuscate here too to imbue to make the Strike even cooler. And so this is like always our tutor target? That'd be fine. Yeah, because, like, we aren't going to be able to get the Vanquish damage in here because of that 20 block. Alright, this turn we are completely fine just going hog. Orbit, try to draw a little bit more. There we go. Okay. The big ritual is gonna overpoweringly push this. Add a basic card to your hand. No, we already drew the cool one. Wide Ritual Potion is kind of, it's demon form. It's upgraded demon form, so like, yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Now let's go. And then I'm gonna Intuition to grab a defend. We're gonna take some lumps, but like, that's assumed here. And then hopefully we can switch. Okay, well, we're not gonna be able to switch forms, but we are gonna be able to just take the full block on the turn. You know, being able to not spend our Lizard Tail is a good resource. And if we make it to, okay, we're past transient, normal turns. Intuition, give us the Cool Strike. Thank you very much. Cool Strike. And then Overwhelming Force. And that was a lot more, and then that's why you spend your potion. Okay. Phased. Ethereal. Next turn, you and all enemies gain Intangible 1. Some say cowardice, I say tactics. Okay. Gain 4 plated armor, prevent the next time you would take damage? Like, this is the steel transient. The iron body technique on the transient. Okay. Apply 3 supernova to a card in hand and gain energy equal to its cost. As was done to me to you. Okay. This is an interesting one. You get to reset a supernova? Yeah, there's some things that would definitely make that. I like perfection. I'm gonna add perfection to the deck. Okay. We've got normal things. I don't want to take Velvet Choker in a world with top. We'll take Collar. It's nice, it's free, it's good. Yeah, better buffer. It upgrades like into a not the it's not the bigger, but like yeah, this is a fine one. All right, so we got cash, sword food here. Remember we have jumping, so we can go ahead and take a lot. So like this looks like a good line to me, like this event heavy line. We could go like this, and then like jump to here, jump to. Do we take triple elite? Do I just like go to town? Three elites in a row with a bonus elite up top. We have the ability to drop off if we need to. Like, if things go bad, we can, like, jump here or not jump at all. Having the jump frees us up. We have Giria pretty well, sold, so I'm pretty happy about trying that. Okay. The Vuln should be fine because we can go ahead and deal with this dork. I want to upgrade this card. So let's go. Yeah, we're fine. So let's go. Time to twirl. And then Astral Sea. Intuition for a strike. And let's bop you to the ground, play the Pulsar. Well, that's fine. That's what we call deck thinning. It's completely fine. All right, let's go ahead and set up the orbit for some cards, and then see if we can't knock some friends out of the sky here. Okay, that bird is dead to its poison. So that's fine. Next turn, we have our wheel. Yeah, it's like it wasn't even in the deck. It's fine. So we have the wheel. We're free here. Let's go ahead and Radiance. Vanquish. This will die to this poison too? Okay. We have just enough fight in us, Like, we have the correct amount of fight. You can see our deck right now is getting down to just component pieces from the start. Upgraded Burning Stars. Eldritch Whale. Imbue. Oh, this is a fun imbue. I like upgraded Burning Stars. That fits more. That continues to be our like, obviously we can't double play this, but 2 strength and 15 damage is real. Remembrance is a way for us to clear house on some cards. Alright, Thieves. We have a good amount of AoE. 10 and 10, huh? I don't know that I'm gonna be playing Dimension Door this turn. That's a weird way to die, I think. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Vanquish. We'll put up defenses. Take a little bit of a lump, but like that should be okay. Our AoE will help out. We're gonna get our Supernova out next turn. Yeah, we get like powerful pieces still. Let's go ahead and... How do we want to do this? Pulsar is worth... Burning Star and Obfuscate in the same hand is awkward. Pulsar is worth almost all of our block, so I could go like nearly all of our block Astral Sea Strike. I think we Astral Sea here. That gets the poison. Do this so that we can strike this looter. That 4+3 means they're dead next turn. Okay. So now we can just focus on the mugger instead of the looter. Got a lot of cash. I do want that back. Alright, well, I say focus as though I have, like, a choice in the matter. Yeah. Let's, give me a strike, please. Alright. That's a fight. I like the poison. The free poison is a nice thing to just sort of have. Here's our money back, explosive, Phantom Strike, Imbue. Oh, wow. Apply 2 Vuln on the Imbue. You know what? Sure. Yeah, the thieves do have different names. They're different enemies. Ooh, are we coming in for 21? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. We have enough block for it. I just can't play Dimension Door. That's fine. There are just hands where this card is not playable. It's fine. 21. Stop it. Okay. Time to twirl. Obfuscate. Let's make this better defend and then full defend. Alright. We get a Radiance because we swap things around. We get some poison going. Alright, now we're on a turn where we're not being attacked and it's fine. It's fine. Star Core on the strike. Let's go Burning Stars and then... Ooh, that's a good... Then get the strike down. That looks nice. We get non-Euclidean, which should clear out the fight at this stage. Yeah, we just go, like... Vanquish, and then... Yeah. Alright. When you play a card added from Supernova, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Or an upgraded non-Euclidean. Ooh! Deal 7 damage and gain 1 artifact. Okay. We got the busted gear. I like this. We have all the strength. Adding more copies of non-Euclidean seems pretty good. This is a card that says deal 30 damage for 1. Powers are weird. Especially, like, you know... Alright. $400. 400 trucks. We got a copy. At the start of combat, imbue random attack plus 4 damage from the Void Berry. Supernova 2, gain 2 strength, 2 dex. Okay. Expel. Play and purge. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Remembering hurts more than forgetting. Oh. Burn it all back off. Deal 5 damage to each card in Supernova. That's a very good upgrade for that, by the way. These stars form the shape of your downfall. Imbue, re-imbue. Okay. Do we have anything we want to copy? Not a lot that I'm super huge on. I like the berry. That's like free damage. The Void Berry here is start a combat, imbue random attack with +4 damage. So, like, it's a little bit of extra oomph. It's not a lot. It's a little more expensive than I might expect that to be, but I like buying new things anyway. I can't buy the mirror if I buy that, though. If I buy the berry, I could buy the removal and, like, the starlight. I like starlight. That's not bad. Removal on a defend is real. If we copied something, it would be like copy perfection or copy on Euclidean or maybe copy the star core. True, we do have mayhem, which is always fine. Woodberry does feel a little weak for imbue +4 berry, like, because that's effectively upgrade one card at random, right? Yeah, you would if you built a deck that's more like focused, I can see that being nice. We have 4 elites and okay, you know what? You're not wrong. This effectively kills 1 elite. No, okay. I'm gonna go with insect, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut out some more of these base cards. I know we could... I'm thinking about Starlight. I'm not sure on Starlight. Tuma's really free. Let's grab it. We'll sit on $100. All right. One last. Ooh, upgrade. Okay. So we talked about Intuition as an upgrade. We talked about Sickening Radiance as an upgrade so that we had more poison applied. Dimension Door also is actually one that gets a lot better because that's 2 turns of the 9 block on Dimension Door. Makes the math on that a lot better. The upgrade on Star Core is +2 damage. Obviously, Intuition for Vanquish is also nice. Starlight is cool is good enough for a reason. And when we have this card, I think is not very great for a deck that has 3 energy, but when we have 4, it's a lot better. Sickening Radiance and Dimension Door, I think, are the 2 that I'm most interested in. I think Dimension Door becomes way more interesting as a card, or way more powerful as a card, when we're able to get the 2 turns out of it. The payoff is a lot better for the 1 turn it hits you. So I'm going to go with that. We're going to hopefully get some more upgrades. We're going to be skipping some fires. We actually don't have a lot. We only get that fire up there on our normal, but we'll see. All right. They're tiny. So we've got incoming for a ton of damage, as is per usual with this sort of thing. We can... We can deal with you with Vanquish plus Burning Stars. I kind of want a little more than that. I think I'm willing to spend... Because this potion doesn't change the math. Neither does Strength Potion. Yeah, we're fine. This is... We're taking a lot less than it feels. I'm going to get the Attack Potion out of here and see what we get. Astral Sea, Immunity, Attunement. Immunity? Bypass the Dimension Door problem? We'll take a little bit of a lump, but we'll be able to clear out some of these problems. I'll get immunity here. So we get immunity. Do I have enough damage? Okay, so this is 8, 28. That's enough to kill. 35. If I go Vanquish. If I go Vanquish plus these, that's 16. So 25. We go 25 damage, knock you out. We go up to 9 block, 19 block. We take 2, and we're good for them? Okay. Cool. Perfect. We take 0, actually. I added 2 on there. Anyway. Awesome. We full block. Now we get 5th energy for our upcoming turns. We get some free block on turns 2 and 3, and now we've just got a lot of, like, you know, nice movement. Let's go ahead and upgrade the strike, get us a little more offense. Let's go ahead and obfuscate on it, too. Why not? We're already full blocking. Sure, we'll cycle through 1 card. Okay, we get an extra block and extra energy again this turn. That went well. We spent potions, but that's, again, potions are meant to be spent. You gotta spend if you got them. Phantom Strike applies apply Vuln to you, so we can go apply Vuln to you, and then we can just kill you. Yeah, cool. Telescope. At the start of combat, gain 1 strength and dex. Lose them at the start of turn 3. That's cute. Pulsar upgraded Rebirth. Apply Supernova 3 to a card in the exhaust pile. The artifact was off of a thing we gained. That does mean we want to get that, though. Rebirth? This is like a slow wander around on, like, things. I'm not sure that I care about, like, that long of a... Because, like, we set that up, and then, like, maybe we... But we definitely, like... If we have more stuff with the Supernova, then we pick more stuff with the Supernova. Pulsar is also fine. We know this block works well. Yeah, this suspends a card. Well, but it puts it in the deck, not in the hand, which, you know, it's not like it costs 0 in your hand when it resolves. It just goes back in the deck. Still fine. We have some powerful things we can put back in there. Even if it's just like recycle perfection, I think I'm fine. What does this upgrade to? Supernova 2? Yeah, Purge is specifically... This is like, so you can't cycle these repeatedly. This is a non... Let's skip on this. I think. It's interesting. It's just so, like, I don't want to play a long... Yeah, Exhumed secretly has this text. I'm gonna skip on this. Alright, let's make her jump. Here we go. Fight 2. They're tiny. Alright, we're coming in for damage that's not really gonna matter, so we can go ahead and dimension the door. Let's go ahead and grab Strike 3, sequel to Strike. Exhume's could loop, but Exhume has like the secret text that it can't grab itself, right? Like that's not printed text, but it is text. Okay, coming in for a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and there's definitely better ordering there to get the Vuln. Yeah, you have to get the Strike, then you have to get the Vuln, then you have to get the... awkward. Is this like lethal damage? That's like close to lethal damage, right? Like, we're like right on lethal damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay, can't become weak. Wide weak. Galaxy. Whenever you imbue, draw a card, imbue, gain... Oh! Deal 12 damage when this is imbued, it costs 0. This is interesting. Yeah, everything you are. It's all, everything you... Oh, it's all here. I'll take the Galaxy. That seems really cool. All right, keep jumping. If we get the book... Okay, Wide Weak Potion does a pretty good job against this sort of nonsense group. Let's put you down to realistic numbers. We get a good block on this. We're probably not able to play that Dimension Door. I don't really have damage. We're blocking 20. We're blocking enough. I can just go grab like a strike. So let's go like strike. Strike, defend, pulsar. That's a full block. We're not gonna Dimension Door. We know picking that card, there's just fights where we're not able to do that. That's okay. Thank you. A lot of bonus strength and such around here. Okay, do we get one of our... Okay, Burning Stars can take you out. Vanquish can take you out too? There's very much a path towards construct the perfect card and keep playing it. Absolutely. The imbue is a really cool mechanic. We've seen it in a couple other mods, and it's been very fun in the ones where it comes up with like the little gems or like, you know, just like all sorts of options. You're coming in for 14. If I do this, Burning Stars is... Yeah. Yeah, we get the strength. And then we get our cards in production. Production complete. I like Supernova. Supernova's cool as hell, actually. Let's go Star Core. Oh, wow. Star Core on the non-Euclidean, huh? Star Core on the non-Euclidean. Obfuscate on the Phantom Strike. Phantom Strike on you. Imbue the Phantom Strike into Twirl. And then... time to twirl. Hey! Courier. Orbit upgraded. Light Speed. Deal 29 damage, add a card from your exhaust pile to your hand and upgrade it. Ooh. Oh, the artifact. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be how it would work either. Light Speed. Hit him with a Light Speed punch. This is a lot more straightforward recursion piece and big damage. We have a lot of these expensive cards in here. It's interesting. Yeah, I'll take Lightspeed to have one copy of that. All right, we did the gauntlet. Now we get our prize. A lot of goodies. 4 question marks. So let's assume 1 battle and maybe 2 if we're on battle luck. This is a fine time to take a key. The egg is still okay. I'm gonna get myself the key so I have the choice to take our round 3. I think the egg is still fine this early. We're only halfway through the run, but we don't have a lot of combats coming here. You know, except for our, you know. Okay, this is the hand where this is a lot better, by the way. We're feeling a lot better with a Dimension Door. All right, let's go ahead and Intuition for a strike, and we're gonna make that strike cool as hell. So, Phantom Strike, apply, Star Core, apply. We're not going to be able to obfuscate this turn. That's okay. So yeah, we're not under, like, offense this round. Oh! Dex worked on the Dimension Door. Gain 10 block. Okay, we could light speed for Star Core. That's always a free thing to be able to grab. That's pretty cool. I don't hate that. Light speed for Dimension Door? Replay Dimension Door? Hold on. Like, get you out of here. Grab the Dimension Door. Dimension Door. Full block the turn. Now we've got... $20 block and 2. Starlight. Astral Sea. Sickening Radiance. Normal strikes. Yeah, Purge is not exhaust. It's important. Here's the Galaxy. Well, let's go ahead and... We'll imbue this into the Defend. So the Defend is free. Alright. Bonk bonk. Yeah, if there's X cards in this, that would also be pretty rad. Okay, so we got... Alright, this should just be lethal, right? We got the coolest strike. We got Supernova... Ooh, Apotheosis Potion. Okay. Supernova 1. Deal 7 damage, draw a card. If you draw a non-basic, deal 7 again. Oh, the like... The kind of busted up legs that the Transient has are trailing here. Wormhole. Add the last exhausted card to the hand. Purge. Okay. Yeah, free on upgrade. Basically just pick it right back up. The card draw is not as useful because we have the top. I think there's some fun places for that. Ooh! That's nice. I'm actually very happy with a lantern, especially on a world where we've got top. Duplicate a card. Galaxy gets really interesting. We can start getting into some weird loops once we have enough imbued free text like that. We haven't played Perfection. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Galaxy because I think that does some nonsense. Alright. This has gotta be, yeah, this has gotta be the book. Alright, so we're coming in for 12. I go ahead and Dimension Door. We're coming in for 18. Hand's not great. So we're gonna get to draw Intuition to go grab a defensive piece to fix up this turn, and then we're getting 20 block on each of the subsequent turns. So we're good. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, 27 incoming. Like, we have to deal with that, but like we can very easily deal with that with one block. Light speed would get us back the dimension door. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so when we accept the world where we're vulnerable all the time, dimension door gets a lot better. Wait a minute. Now I get 3 energy? Okay, this is... this is getting kind of funny. I like it. Let's go ahead and... imbue the strike. Twirl. Imbue the strike. Okay, changeable. Oh my. Hello. Okay, so Satellite's awkward. Satellite is interesting. Satellite is weird because, like, in our deck, we only have Supernovas 1 and 2. And we don't have a lot we're putting back in, into Supernova. We had some options, but, like, a lot of our recursion doesn't do it. So we would have to have this on turn 1, but if we do, it's like 10 strength. We could take alternate reality. Yeah, the problem with both of these is that we need them early enough, right? Like, I kind of think we passed it up because right now our deck is 28 cards with like 5 of those being Supernova, and we have to draw those powers on 1 with an innate card. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm not willing to believe right now in those with the size that our deck is at. If we had more ways of getting Supernova cards into the world, I think I'd be okay on that. But we don't. Alternate reality looks cool as hell, though. I love both of those cards. I just don't think our deck is the direction towards it. We're not relying on Supernova for like big recursion and buildup. We are like, you know, if we had that card that put a thing into Supernova, and then we could make 2 copies of it. That is a different world where all of a sudden we're in a really strong piece. So we're taking 24 5 dimension door. And I've got 2/3 that in block. Can I kill this? Yeah, oh, maybe. What if I go Dimension Door, because we're gonna get vulnerable anyway, and then twirl Wormhole, twirl, knock you out, block on the turn, strike. Yeah, there we go. Because we're gonna get vulnerable anyway. Like, what's the? I really like that card. There's been a lot I'm enjoying here. Dimension Door is a really cool one. Like, especially with the innate giving you like, okay, can you do this on turn 1? Are you powerful enough to do it? Like, that's a hard question. It's not a free one. We're gonna go Galaxy, Strike, Vanquish. That full blocks for us. Transient's very vulnerable, very powerful. Okay, let's go Intuition for a strike. Star Core on the strike, draw card. Phantom Strike on the strike, draw card. And then get him with the Burning Star! Another Sickening Radiance. This gets a lot better in multiples. When's the last time we didn't win? Okay. Let's go to Smith. Okay, we talked about Radiances as upgrades because they'd be more, like poison. Starlight Cycles, I think, on an upgrade. This becomes non-ethereal, but I'm basically playing it anyway. Wormhole on upgrade? I think I kind of like this more on upgrade. Yeah. Let's get these down, especially because we have the top reducing costs as a power piece. Alright. Very free for us to do this on one. Let's go ahead and Dimension Door. We're gonna make the Power Defend. We're gonna go ahead and make the Power Defend. We're gonna play our Power Defend. And I'm gonna... Yeah, we'll just use the actual C, because that puts everything into the deck that we want. I could wait on that, but, like, we should just go. Yeah, we're not in a world where I think about upgrading Intuition as much here, so... Timed it. Okay. If I wormhole here, I get back the draw two? Sure. And then let's go deal the damage, make the cool strike. $25 to $25. Let's go grab a strike out of deck. Okay, we're invincible here. We're gonna go ahead and Galaxy the Defend. Play the Starlight. And then the Defend is free. And let's get you off the table. Yeah, Dash is a really good card for that, like, held us together early, but, like, it's not really where we want to be as long-term goes. Okay, Light Speed, we can pick back up. Pick back up a Star Core? Make the strike better? Kind of like that. Star Core, upgrade this strike. And now we get to play Big Strike. Now our deck is down to like 15 cards. We're going to be just playing our big, We're immune to the weak, thank goodness. Alright, so let's just go ahead and apply our Vuln and get in for our damage. And get in for our damage. We still have our poison ticking, that's nice. Just strength, that's it. And then, wow, you're just really not doing anything this round. Intuition, we're gonna go grab our Cool Strike. Let's just put damage on the table. And damage has been put on the table. Alright. Banish, okay, that... Ooh! Supernova. Exhaust all cards in your hand, add a random card to your hand for each card exhausted. Okay, so this is a one-shot. There's a beauty in chaos. Stars. They're dying. Yeah. I will take the supernova. That's nice to have a long-term bit that we... Ooh. When a card is imbued, upgrade it. We have a couple imbues. I wouldn't... Sneko's, like, maybe real. I actually think Pandora's Box kills us. Well, not kills us, but like Pandora's Box. No. But like we can like get the upgrades on these when because we're always imbuing these, but they're not upgraded, so we can fueled on entropy. Our class definitely is fueled on entropy. All right, so no more legs. We got $400. We got looks like max 2. Let's take our max 2. So it'll be like this. Pick a shop. Do I take that second shop? This is probably better. Yeah, we have $400. We get a shop here, then we get another shop up the top. And then we get 2 elites. We get this is the fire we're gonna go ahead and take our key at, because that'll finish keys. And then we leave our last fire. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. How are we looking on turn 1? A lot incoming, okay. Huh. Interesting. Oh, over this bonfire? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, this is a little awkward. We don't have defense, so we're gonna take lumps here. That's unavoidable. I don't have enough damage to kill here, and I don't have enough energy to do everything. So let's go. We'll see if maybe we draw into something here. We're gonna go ahead and imbue. We do 2 star cores. We could do light speed for 2 dimension doors. We have enough damage to take out like this, and then like we take some hits from this. If I go ahead and play the galaxy, we get some card draw. Let's imbue the star core. Okay. Then we get to imbue the twirl. Then we get to time to twirl. Then we get to vanquish on that's 7 block. If we go for light speed, that would be another twirl, light speed into star core into vanquish, draw. Okay, hold on. We've got we've got lines. Knock you out. Grab the star core into the vanquish, draw a card. Ah, it's okay, it's too big. Dang. I was hoping to draw a striker defend there. Well, that's fine. Let's go Pulsar, and then we can just clean up. We get our poison going. We have some interesting, like, combo lines that this deck gets to create. That's fun. Flex Potion, Wisdom. The first 3 basic cards played turn draw. Another Sicken Radiance. Solar Winds. I don't... This isn't super big to me because... Again, like, we do have the top, which sort of draws up if we get empty-handed. How many sickening radiances? Too many sickening radiances. That fills our deck with a bunch of like, you know, sure. Let's keep rolling. All right. Upgrade to attacks. Drill break. Whenever you imbue +2 attack damage. Singularity. Okay. Immunity is pretty good. Another Astral Sea isn't bad. Stratosphere for poison for bits.
Bombs?
What do I care about here? Not a lot, honestly. Even the removal's not as much as I want it to be because the removal, like, we want a set of strike and defense for us to imbue onto. So, like, we need a small enough, like, we need enough of them that it won't matter. Yeah, Good Instinct is, okay. I could buy a Good Instincts and remove a Defend. That's like full upgrading a Defend in an interesting way. Kind of like that. Again, like a lot of these I'm not super huge on. The artifact comes down too late. Yeah, it wouldn't be fetchable, but it would be -1 cost, which is still quite real. I'm gonna do that.
Yours, my friend.
Right, and we do have a, you know. I'm gonna leave the rest of our cash. I know we could buy some other bits in here, hand drill bits. There's some of these, the string theory. But nah, we have another shop. I'm gonna leave the cash for that. We have 2 more shops actually. I love this UI bit, by the way. I think that's cute. Okay, let's go. We have 15 incoming. Yeah, the difference is that intuition can't search the Good Instincts. Okay, that'd be 15 incoming, so we can afford that because I can go you plus you plus you plus a strike. Okay. We really don't want fights going super long, though. It's really... Okay, so, like, here we can go, like... Starcore... You... Twirl... Good Instinct, Perfection, Block... Sure. This class also would work reasonably well with Snecko. We've got a lot of top-end pieces, you know? What was our last exhausted card? I think we can kill if I do it this way. Yeah. Cool. Creature. Ooh! Draw 3 and exhaust 1. Materialize and... Yeah, let's take a draw 3, exhaust 1. That's a cute card. We've not yet seen the mirror match. We can't do both shops here. I think we just take the boss. The reason I'm thinking about 999 gold is because we have Courier. And, like, that is a million relics, you know? Like, I'm over. I'm being overzealous. If we had the second shop visible, I'd be more willing to do that. Like, because, like, then we could remove one here and, like, maybe remove one, like, here or something like that. I would just take one elite like that. I don't want to take Awakened one with a normality in our deck. Hey, bud. Alright, let's draw some card. Oh, you have to exhaust one of the cards you draw, huh? Interesting. I know that 999 gold is a lot. Yeah, obviously. Just, you know, just get rid of it. Let's go Dimension Door, Wormhole, Dimension Door, Burning Star, Strike, Vanquish. Goodbye. Alright, how much offense we got? Light speed to pick back up. Star Core. Give me a strike. Upgrade the strike. Oh, damn. Okay. 4. This is actually much funnier. This is way funnier then. Look at these giant slimes on 4. Good green. I've made a mistake. Wait, this rules. Skeleton. So this doesn't exhaust. That's like a strike. I think I'm fine as is. All right. The shop wasn't here if I had picked double normality. I need you to know that. The shop did not exist if we picked double normality. You just need to understand that the shop wouldn't have been here. Would not have been here if we picked double normality. Just clearly could not have appeared if we picked. It's fine. It's all fine. Anyway, okay. Slaying is fine. Removal is still okay. Troy shit doesn't do much here. We only have one chest left. Not a lot that I'm super interested in here. Apotheosis is something, but like the thing I don't really care too much about on Apotheosis is that like we are likely going to be upgrading a lot of our cards anyway because of the power of the Eldritch Forge. Anything we imbue upgrades, and a lot of our, like... Yeah, Sundial is cute, but damn, 3? Apotheosis is an interesting choice. I agree that it's the choice here. It's the big thing that... Again, we have 2 more shops, $300, and we have the courier, so I could just wait on it. I'm gonna rely on the Forge to keep our things upgraded. Anything else I want to buy here? Reignition is like some extra damage. I don't know. It's not enough for me to be interested in it because we have a lot of Supernova cards, but it's just like 3 strength on them. Well, it's all enemies. Do we have anything we want to remove? I feel like a lot of our ads are fine. There's nothing I'm down here that I'm super, like, unexcited about, you know? Like, these have all been working out, even things like Pulsar. Obfuscate's a little weaker than I'd want, but, like, the imbues are nice on it. Orbit's quite good. This is, like, damage pieces. If I was removing, it'd still be up here, but I don't want to remove. So let's just go. Let's go. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you just don't get anything on here. We have 300 bucks. We have another shop upcoming. It's all fine. Okay. This one's got obvious danger to it, but I think we're going to be okay. Dimension Door does good here. Let's go ahead and Galaxy the Instincts. Okay. We're going to go ahead and... Vuln brings this damage up a little bit more. Perfection. If I obfuscate onto the defend, it upgrades the defend, and then also, like, we're not going to be able to get to play perfection on the turn, which is annoying. But we're going to be able to get to play Dimension Door on the turn, which is good. Awkward. I don't like leaving a lot of these on the table. That's just not where you want to be in a fight like this, but at least we got the block. If I play Perfection, do I have enough block to not take damage here? So, like, 9 goes up to 27 Vuln. That's 4, 7. Oh, I have... What am I even worrying about? I'm being silly. We need to go... Obfuscate on Good Instincts, draw, play this out, Vuln. And it's 13, it's not 27 because it's not on that number, it's on the individuals. Okay, we're fine. I was missing the energy on the Good Instincts. By the way, that Good Instincts being 0 mattered. Okay, a lot of knives. We need some AoE damage. We need to draw some of our powerful AoE effects. Accretion, help me out. Time to twirl. Time to twirl. Let's do it. We can go... Twirl is 14 to all. We can go, like, twirl... Light speed... Twirl... And then... We'll just spend damage. We have a buffer. And we're gonna get the Radiance Poison going, so... The Twirl flipped some of our poisons up by pulling down the Supernova, which is fine. Anyway, clean. Very clean. Sure. Attunement, gain all imbued effects. Ooh. When you play... The next card you would play, which would exhaust, doesn't exhaust. I'm gonna take the attunement. This seems interesting. We've been moving towards imbue as a power piece. The reason I was looking at those fights is to try to fish for Transient, which I would love to get in here, but, you know, we're not. What's an accretion upgrade to? Draw 4, exhaust 1. Radiance is obviously, like, more poison. The Galaxy's just room ethereal, and I'm not really interested in that. Goes to 9 block. Accretion, a draw. This goes to more damage, less supernova. This goes to just 6 plated armor, which is like nice, whatever. A lot of the upgrades I'm not too huge on anymore. We already have a lot of the upgrades I feel that are like necessary for like cards to be functional. Upgrade Obfuscate just to make this card feel a little bit more playable. Yeah, sure. Alright. Next shop. Wide potion belt. Alright. What do you got first, Morshu? Alright. So, I do... We could have... It's fine if we... Any amount of... It's okay. Anyway, Like Smooth Stone, Master Strategy, God, these are so cheap. Is there a power I want in an opener? Would I want to, like, grab a Galaxy? No, I'm thanking you for the raid. Hello, everybody. We're playing as the Transient. It's Transient Trans Rights Days. I think Galaxy in an opener sounds really good, because that's a card that seems to be exactly what we want to be doing. Oddly Smooth Stone is, like, pretty cool. 266, we've got everything super cheap. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our Galaxy going. I think that's pretty powerful. So let's go ahead and put Galaxy in the opener. Let's go ahead and buy an Oddly Smooth Stone. Bottle of Lightning. Okay. Now, wait a minute. A skill in the opener. We could put Good Instincts? Because, like, Good Instincts is the card that we would probably imbue that Galaxy onto. We can put Star Core. We put Wormhole. Wormhole in the opener. Is that... What do you do? Ha! That's actually really cool. God, this has some really cool mechanics. Okay, let's think about this. We could put in... Wormhole, we can put in Good Instincts. Good Instincts would be the block for 9 and an energy draw. I'm gonna do that. Wormhole's the other, like, interesting choice here, I think. I have no idea how wide Supernova would look. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. We got $10. That's fine. We will have enough money at the bonus shop. Yeah, a second dimension door would also be pretty cool. If we had a little bit more defensive capabilities on one, I'd be more interested in it. Can we get a transient fight here? Yo! Okay. Alright. That's nice. Yes! Mirror match. Transient v transient. Okay. So let's go Galaxy on Good Instincts. Time to twirl. I think we're going to be able to play Dimension Door. That's going to be fine. Because we're going to go damage down, damage down, damage down, damage down. Yeah. Transient fight. Can we win this fight? That's going to be a hard... question. Okay. Then we're going to obfuscate this strike to upgrade it. Okay. So that's one. We get our poison. It's cool that this class incentivizes bottling Good Instincts. It's so wild, right? Like, that's such a choice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab... Let's get a defend out of here. Non-Euclidean. We're gonna wormhole it, non-Euclidean. Okay. And we get our next poison. So we got poison 11. I don't know that tiny transient can beat big transient in enough time. We'll try, though. Okay, let's go accretion disc. We're gonna get rid of Starlight here. I don't have a base card in this hand. That's awkward. We're gonna go... Imbue onto Sickening Radiance? Onto Orbit? Onto Orbit. There we go. And then we can go... Orbit for free. Phantom. Give the Strike the upgrade. Strike. And now we've got Volnon. Okay. Supernova's ready to rock. Okay, so here we get to go... Star Core onto Attunement. Intuition for this strike. Attunement onto this strike. Get the Volt going, and then let's go ahead and get the Sickening Radiances out of the deck and the Supernova going. Okay. Hell yeah, the... Good on Big Trans here. What do we got? This is a little awkward looking. This turn doesn't look great. How do we deal with this? Like, light speed, go grab attunement, and then we're like good on the turn? It's fine, actually. Is that real? That seems real. 24 plus 48 is enough. Attunement. Attunement. Upgrade this strike. Good instincts, the turn continues. That is the power of Big Trans. Alright. Good fight, Big Transient. We are not alone. See, that's that's cute. The fireflies. I think we're fine. I think the deck is working as is. Ooh, boy, okay. Alright, so let's go. We want Galaxy onto Attunement, Star Core onto Attunement, Galaxy onto Attunement. Accretion Disc. Purge the strike. Let's go attunement onto strike. Well, hold on. Phantom Strike. I should play intuition here. Phantom Strike onto attunement. Attunement. Good instincts. Attunement onto this strike. Ooh, this is doing nasty things. That's the coolest strike in the world. Deal 12 damage, gain 2, apply 2 Vuln. Then we want to... probably just keep playing strikes because they're huge damage, right? Like... Lightspeed attunement? Ooh. We couldn't... No, we could still play it and keep going. Yeah. Okay. No, you're right. Lightspeed attunement would have been more powerful there. Hey, Malmet. We are creating the most powerful strikes in the world. Yeah. We're playing every card that almost every card in this class that isn't your base cards exhausts, so like you have to win on a long game. Like you have to like win before you get to the long game. The way our deck does it is a couple different pieces. We have this mechanic called Supernova. These cards stay outside your deck on the little left bit, and when they hit 0, they go into your deck and maybe do a thing. We also have Imbue, which is from a number of things where we get to add text to cards. And a lot of like fun pieces around that. This is a deck that has good instincts in a bottle. Ah! And we chose that. The bottle was over here. We bought this. Because it's a card that replaced a defend that's way better than a defend, and we need cards that don't exhaust. As you can see, every card exhausts in some way. Requiem. We fought against Big Trans. Yeah, we'll take colorless cards, hell yeah. Swift Strike, that's perfect. Flash of Steel, that's even better. Okay, those aren't as interesting. Swift Strike, Flash of Steel. I know Apotheosis is there. I value the strike more because it's very good for us. This is actually kind of bad. We have cards that stay outside of the deck. It's too late for Hand Agreed. Let's take the Jack. All right. So we could upgrade Jack of all trades to give 2 cards. We can upgrade Good Instincts, but we always upgrade Good Instincts anyway. There's no point in upgrading this card because it will upgrade thanks to the Eldritch idol. The Eldritch Forge win card is imbued at upgrades, so there's no point in doing that. We could upgrade the Star Core for 5 more damage. We could upgrade Accretion. The Accretion Disc for a 4th card. That's actually pretty good. Starlight Cycles, I'm not too huge on that. We're going to play these Galaxies, so I don't care about removing the Ethereal from them. Perfection is 2 more plated armor. Let's upgrade the Jack. Alright. Apotheosis is there, I value the strike. It's true. Okay, so only 1 attacker, and wow, Dimension Door is free. Sweet, we have the attunement too. Okay, so let's go. We're gonna go Galaxy. Imbue into attunement. Play the Star Core into the attunement. Okay, a lot of strikes, that's fine. We'll go Dimension Door. Attunement on you. Into the Flash of Steel. Flash of Steel is now 13, draw 1, gain 1. This is the... you know, normal text. It's fine. Wormhole, pick up the last one of these. I'm just gonna deal with our foes first. I know we have AoE coming in, but like let's just get them out of here to simplify the board. Perfection? Galaxy number 2. Okay, Galaxy on the Intuition actually is pretty neat. Let's do that. So, Galaxy on the Intuition. Requiem. Intuition to grab. Defend. We can go Perfection plus Requiem. I think that's enough block. This is 30. Yeah, this will be enough block. Okay. And now all our cards come in. We get all our poison. Poison start. I want to get you off the table next. All right. We're in a huge block turn. We got 29 starting. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, Light Speed. So Light Speed can go grab the attunement back. Can we have anything that we can put on there? Let's go ahead and... Jack of all trades. Good instinct. Another... Okay, Jack for Jack. Jack for Jack. We're gonna go... Light Speed for attunement. Then we're gonna go... Attunement onto Good Instincts. So now Good Instincts is 10 block. Obfuscate, this defend gets the upgrade. We draw some more. Good Instincts for the extra block. And let's go... Let's get the Starlight down. I know that annoys you, but like, let's get it in play. All right, Poison. Okay, Accretion. We're gonna get rid of this basic strike. That's fine. Time to twirl. Okay, we can go Phantom Strike to apply onto this Swift Strike. Swift Strike. We want to get all the exhaust cards out of the deck if we can. Now remember, we have the top here, so the more that these exhaust cards leave the deck, the more that our end game deck will just infinite, right? Because, like, we have Good Instincts on 0. Intuition to go grab the Cool Defend. Let's go ahead and play Good Instincts. Vanquish. Radiance. Non-Euclidean. The Cool Block. Orbit, draw some card. Okay. Bonk, 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 bonk. So yeah, now we've got Flash of Steel. We get the Supernova in the deck. And let's go ahead and finish this round. We have 2 Good Instincts because 1 showed up off the Jack of Trades. Jack of all Trades. So we have a bonus secret one around. Okay, 2 Vuln. Supernova. Oh, wow, this is a perfect... What a perfect turn to get our... Also, we're about to get the Stone Calendar. Intuition. Let's go grab strike, get an energy roll. Okay. And we get that clunk. Okay. Is this good enough? Man. Let's shuffle some zero cost attacks into the deck. And then, let's draw. Ice Moon. Interstellar. Alright. Anyway. That'll be it for the fight. It's time for y'all to place your bets. Where do you think this one goes? Put this in here too. All right, seeing we got some strong bets going on for our little trans buddy. 9. Yeah, it looks like around 1,000. Remember, this is Ascension 0. Okay. A lot of good bets. All right. Let's go ahead and take it. You summon the stars. 976. Just barely under. Crab Meat's at 979. That's just barely too high. Bearminator at 970. Does anybody else have a closer bid? 999, 957. That ain't. We got a lot around on this one. That does indeed look like Bearminator. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Bearminator 84, born in the year 1984, with your 970. You got the power of just barely off the 5 off, but that's real good. Malmeth, thank you for gifting out a sub. Congrats, Crab Meats. Please enjoy. But yeah, congratulations, Bearminator. We did not get, our early stuff wasn't as perfect. We were taking a little bit of damage. Ooh, this was good. This was a lot of fun. This class is, like, I enjoy the idea of trying to keep the idea of the Transient in, like, spirit by having all your cards exhaust so that, like, your deck will blow up at some point. And Imbue is a way around that because the Transient gets more powerful as the turns go. Like, it obviously, like, it's a hard balance in that, like, we are getting so powerful that we got to turn 7 and then our deck is just, like, top doing some nonsense and, like, but, like, our deck is just, like, at the end of this, like, was just, like, you know, strikes and defends by the end. I could remove more of these, but I kind of want to keep them. I might remove this strike, but I don't think we have the money for that. Unceasing Top does that to a deck. That's true. We have different types of power, you know? I'm gonna take Accretion. Let us dig a little deeper. Alright, $82. We can still buy relics with this. We got a lot of cheap things. Oh, Clockwork. Ritual of Flame. 63, we could remove a strike. Clockwork would mean we don't have the drawback on our first turn of, Dimension Door. That would be reasonable. It doesn't let us double Dimension Door, but it lets us remove that, like, Vuln. The problem with Dimension Door, like Clockwork, is that we might double up on that. The removal might be better, but we can't do anything else then. This is probably fine. This is pretty powerful. Yeah, but the heart, it's not a drawback on that turn, though. I guess it like gives you more vuln that sticks on you from like the turns that you're getting. Let's go ahead and go Clockwork. We have a flex potion as well. We could do that. That's also an option. I'm gonna take a skill potion as our final potion there. $0. Bottom dollar. We are surrounded. We're tiny and they're tiny and we're tiny and they're tiny. Alright. We want Galaxy Instincts. We want Galaxy Instincts. We're gonna Dimension Door. Let's check the Jack of all trades. Okay, we got a lot of freebies. Play our good instincts, and let's try and do as much damage as we can left. Because we're full blocking. Gravity Banish, weird. Alright. And then we get to break all of the artifacts. Bump, 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 bump. And we take no damage, thank goodness. We have some nice starting stats. Giria, Telescope, all our good friends like that. Okay, next card you play that would exhaust does not exhaust. I like Starlight. Can we kill you? Probably. It'll be tough. Let's draw first. Apply 2 Vuln, it's free. So if we go apply 2 Vuln to you. Starlight. 31. It's not quite enough, huh? We need 31 plus 24. 24 plus 24 plus the 9 block. That's 57. And turn around. Let's eat a skill potion. Okay. Eldritch Whale to just turn the right side way down? We also have Aperture, which is fixing this in like a different way. I'm gonna take Eldritch Whale. And then, yeah, then we get to draw because we... Wormhole. And then orbit into continuing to lower your strength to nothing. Into the hole with you. So the block goes away. That like deals with that damage anyway, so we're a lot easier to kill this here, which we want to. 51 coming. Star Core on the attunement. Time to twirl. Attunement. Attune in here. Let's get some damage in and then put up perfection. And we're good. Maybe Calipers can show up at the end of the fight. Who can say? Ooh, Banish. We'll put that in the deck. Let's go tutor. Let's go tutor this defend. Banish the Requiem. Requiem. Liquid Change. +6 damage, +6 block. We put this into the attunement. That's cool as hell. Eldritch Whale, Gravity. I actually want a copy of Eldritch Whale in the deck, I think. It's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Time for the heart. So, I think we're going to burn the artifact on our Flex Potion. Got our Strength Potion. We're gonna lead with Good Instincts, which is enough block to keep things going. So we don't, like, take damage going in and we can put the things on Flash of Steel. So let's go Good Instincts. Galaxy on Flash. We draw a card. Let's check the Jack of all trades. Discovery and Mayhem. Okay. Play and purge a card in Supernova. Apply 4 poison to vulnerable. Add a comprehend. Be not afraid. I like Be Not Afraid. That's cute. Phase is also a thing. Like, we can just be off next turn, but I think we're going to be fine. So let's go Poison Vuln. I want to play the Dimension Door after we draw a card here. Dimension Door, Mayhem, and then I'm going to Eldritch Whale onto this strike. And Star Core onto this strike. And we're good. Okay. So we're Vuln, we got some problems, we got a deck full of nonsense. We got incoming... Okay, so we've got Attunement. Attunement is what's getting the liquid change. And I think we're going to do that a couple times. Let's go Accretion first. We can remove the burn from the deck. So Galaxy onto Attunement. There's a strike. Thank God. Okay. Then it's Liquid onto Attunement. Then we go Attunement. Right? I don't have any other things to do. It's add quote, not quote. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Oh, God. So, yeah, we go Attunement onto this strike. Then we're going to go Wormhole. Attunement also onto this strike. And then we're gonna go and put up defenses, I think. How much? 36 incoming. Yeah, we can check the potion, but we might want that for the next turn, too. It's probably fine to use. Let's check it out. Oh, Dimension Door? Oh, Singularity. Hold on. Hold on. We can make one perfect... We can make 2 perfect strikes. I can also grab the Eldritch Whale. I have 10 cards in hand. I need to lower that so that I can go... Defend, Singularity to grab Eldritch Whale and Attunement. Eldritch Whale, turn you off, put that on the Attunement, play the perfect Attunement, put that onto the Strike, go ahead and imbue into this Strike some more. And then let's go ahead and start getting the poison going, since that's the last thing we can do that's relevant. All right. Well. Guess who's got thorns today? Blocked, blocked, blocked. None of you are free of sin. Great turn. 60 incoming, immediately getting some free block. Let's go ahead and hit down Starlight. I guess we just have damage here. We don't really have much else. So we're taking a hit. But that's fine. We are... The Transient is allowed to take hits. It's turn 3. We got 2 more before we blow up. Are you ready? For God's 3rd perfect strike? So we're going to go ahead and Lightspeed. Lightspeed for the Attunement. Attunement. And we will kill the heart with the 3rd perfect strike. What a fun setup. That's the power of labor. That's the power of trans rights. That's the power of the Transient. Of course, we are borrowing the power of the perfect strike. Who else would show up to beat the heart for us? You know, like at the end of the day, we call in the perfect strike. What a fun class. 1526. Okay. This feels like it could have a fun... Okay, let's take a look at the class itself. Hell yeah. Transient. So yeah. Exhaust card in hand, deal 6 damage. So yeah, everything has exhaust, with like a few exceptions. And the exceptions are interesting exceptions. For instance, this, Absolute Zero, doesn't have exhaust, but it will break itself, right? This card will fall off. This card has really fun layers of recursion. There's no infinite recursion, but there's a lot of recursion, and they're in interesting ways. We got our different stars. When exhausted, gain 1, draw. Okay. The Eclipse. Fireflies. Yeah, so like Lightspeed, for instance, it purges, it's recursion. And like, our deck used it so well because Attunement is free to grab back, right? Create a copy of card in hand which costs 1 more. Imbue the original to cost 1 less. But yeah, Supernova, I think, is a really cool mechanic. The like, hey, here are these cards that don't enter your deck until like turn 2 or 3, and you have cards to delay or make them sooner. You have cards to put these in your hand immediately. You have cards to put things on suspend. It's suspend, obviously, but like, you get to do some wild stuff with it. Black hole! Black hole! Black hole! Oh, the melancholy. This is a Reggie. This is a purple Reggie. Reggie Ghost? Does the transient make boom, 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 boom noises? I didn't... I didn't think about it, but like, yeah, Reggie Nation, yeah, it's there. It was there the whole time. Yeah, like we have this like suspend recursion piece. Satellite would be a fun way to work with the longer suspends. Starlight is cool because like we see this on the later turn. Choose one of 3 cards from any color to add to your hand. Ah. String Theory, Starscream, the Unending. Yep. All right. Let's see what our rares look like. Deal 5 for each card in Supernova. By the way, this card upgrades correctly to have Innate. And we have flavor text on the rares. Aurora. Apply 3 weak to all enemies. Imbue card is played again. Uh-huh. Expel. We saw this. This is the play your entire exhaust pile getting blasted for it. But if you have enough block, you're fine. Fading. Yeah. Uh-huh. Good. We do have it in class. We do have the explosion. We do have the end of... Die in 3 turns. Galaxy was so fun. This was really the card I think that was really fun to build around. Like, this makes up for, even if we didn't have top, this would make some wild things occur anyway. Greatness at any cost. God, Dark Confidant is back. Ah! Retain. Deal 8 damage. Damage increases by 3 when imbued. Oh. This is the power of the heart. Nebula. Nebula is just flicker your hand. Oh, our form. Okay. This is gain a ton of energy whenever you exhaust a card. Like, you know, for the first few times. Interesting. Perfection. Permanence. Dang, I like that a lot. That's... This incentivizes like try to get to that point in the fight to replay it, but it's much harder for this class to delay like that because of how all your cards exhaust. You're not going to be able to like just play defensive options and sit. So I find that a lot more appealing here, especially like this has a cost. That's cute. Stay with me, if only for the night. Tactics. Yeah, you can't hold it either. You have to play it. Scalar. Deal 12 damage to random enemy, imbue, plus 4 damage and imbue. And, sorry. Imbue, parent. Plus 4 damage and imbue, parent. Plus 4 damage and parent and parent. This is actually incredibly powerful for our combo we were building, right? This would allow us to put an imbue text on a non-exhausting card so that we could then have our galaxies trigger and redraw and redraw and redraw. Power without aim is meaningless. Target loses 2 strength when this turn when attacked. Ah, oh, it's our power, of course. This is a power I would expect the Transient to have. It's the built-in falling over. Stardust Rhapsody. At the start of each turn, add a random card with exhaust to your hand. It gains Ethereal. Irreplaceable parts of the Grand Cosmic Melody in Stardust Rhapsody. Yeah. This is cute. I like the, very high cost, but like, long game. Play and Purge card in Supernova. And Supernova. Oh, so, just Supernova and Supernova. Oh, the eyes here? Looking up? That's cool. I do not know if the quotes are... The quotes feel like they're specifically written for the feel of the lonely transient out in the stars. Well, cool. That was a fun mod to come back from after last week where we didn't have our Slay the Spire time. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had a fun time with this. I had a blast. Love to have a mod that feels like a class mod that feels this, like, interesting and, like, fun to play around. I know we had a clear piece of power when it comes to the top, but like we also had a lot of high cost cards, and the top is sort of anathema to that. So anyway, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, you can always follow, see when I go live. You can subscribe, you get the cool skulls and slimes. Thank you to everybody who did sub today and the gift subs. I appreciate them a lot. Love to have you here. No Thursday or Friday stream next week, so there won't be a Slay the Spire mod next week. Normal streams will still be occurring Monday, or not Monday either. Next week is a little looser. We have Tuesday, Wednesday. Just how it lines up. But that's all right. We still have other streams, and there's so many things to catch. Speaking of which, I'm going to send you all over to Smite. So you can have a good time over there. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.